Come on in.
Hey, Mr. Fournier, Alex Homer, Sage Software. How are you?
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Come on in.
Would you mind if I take a seat?
Feel free.
I actually brought some things with me. Do you mind if I set them on your desk?
Feel free. My desk is your desk.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Doing all right. Doing
Good.
all right. How was your drive up?
Drive up was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was uneventful, which is always a good thing.
Hey, you know what? Anytime you have an uneventful ride someplace, it's probably a good thing, isn't it?
Certainly. I prefer flying, and every single time you have an uneventful flight, that's always good as well.
I would say so.
Well, I read your article in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution talking about your business, how it's been, very successful for the last almost 71 years.
Yeah, that's true.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it really is.
So I hear you're on the growth stage.
Yeah, we are. Have you ever heard of us before you saw the article?
Yeah, I've actually lived in Atlanta for the last 20-something years.
Oh, so you're familiar with us?
Yeah.
Okay. You ever try any of our candies then?
Yeah, I like the Buck Nutty Bars. They're really good.
Yeah.
They taste really good. I like caramel, so.
Oh, okay. You ever had the chocolate covered cherries at all?
No, I'm not a big cherry fan.
Really?
We I know what it is.
Yeah, we had those made specially. They're named after my wife, who recently passed away, and so we'd want to just put those out there as sort of a testament to her, and really let her live on through the candies that she developed over the years.
Well, that's really special.
So
That's really nice.
yeah, but I'm glad you like the caramels and you've had some of them.
Certainly, I've definitely endorsed your product. I know that you're located in like Phipps Plaza and Lenox, and I've told all my friends to go and check your store out. So.
Oh, that's good. I appreciate the business.
Hey, it's not a problem. Anything I can do.
Wow. All right.
Well, I appreciate you seeing me today. The reason why I came in is I want to talk to you about a customer relationship management tool. And what I've noticed is it helps a lot of my clients manage and accelerate your growth.
Okay.
And I understand you're on the growth stage. Now, hopefully by the end of the presentation, we'll determine whether or not it makes sense for us to go ahead and become business partners. Does that sound okay?
Fair enough.
Would you mind if I ask you some questions?
Certainly.
And while I ask you, do you mind if I jot some notes down?
Go for it.
Okay, great. So, before we get started, say that ACT makes sense to you and you like it. What is the protocols that we have to go through as far as moving forward?
Well, primarily I'm the decision maker here. I mean, my wife left me the business, and it's all in my name, so I write the checks at the end of the day.
Okay.
I do have a couple of our associates that I work with. I probably would want to run it by them.
I understand. Are any of them here that need to be present for this meeting?
No, not right now.
Okay. Well, I'll leave you a stack of business cards. Should we need to go ahead and debrief them on the meeting that we've had today, I can go ahead and take care of that.
Okay.
Does that sound
sure
good?
Do that.
You mind if I get started?
Feel free.
Okay. So I did a little bit of research, like I said, saw that article, and once again, congratulations. You have currently, is it 5 sales reps?
Yeah, 5 sales reps. 2 of them are actually, I have a son and a daughter who are on my sales team.
Okay.
Right now.
How they working out?
They're pretty good. Do you have any kids yourself? Or?
Not yet.
Yeah?
Not yet.
It's fun. They actually learned their selling ability for candies back in junior high and elementary school, selling the candy programs. So it's been fun, and they've got a knack for it.
Good. So, I understand you're on the growth stage. Are you looking to grow that number?
Actually, we are, yeah.
What do you plan on growing to?
We are going to try to get to about 25 reps total.
Wow.
In the next, probably about the next year or so.
Okay. Great. So, when you think of your reps' typical work week, how many hours are they putting in?
Well, they are doing 40-hour weeks for me.
Okay.
I mean.
So they're working typical 8-hour days, would you say?
Yeah, 8-hour days.
All right. So out of the 8 hours during their day, how many of those are spent keeping track of all your clients' information?
Well, I guess you could say almost all of it, because they are selling the clients all day long.
Okay. Wow. So as far as the mini administrative tasks, keeping track of it.
Oh, administrative tasks?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's probably about an hour or two.
Okay, hour or two per day?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel about that number?
Well, I'm okay with it. I wish they'd sell a little bit more.
Okay. Well, if I can show you how ACT can actually put you with more face-to-face customers, would that be beneficial to you?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So they're averaging probably about 5 to 10 hours a week.
Probably.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you currently use as far as keeping track of all your clients?
Well, we have. Everybody's got computers, and some of the guys are using Outlook, but everything's done in paper, managing, the clients. It's all pen and paper, Rolodex type of a system.
Okay.
And we've got some, the accounts that we sell to, repeat orders and things like that, that's in Excel.
Okay.
Spreadsheets.
Pen and paper and Excel. Great. How do you feel about those two methods?
It's been working for the last 71 years.
Okay. Do you ever have any problems with them?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's going to be always issues with how, we're doing things. I wouldn't have taken the meeting otherwise.
Okay, well, issues. Describe that for me if you don't mind.
Well, I mean, I think, the pen and paper system doesn't allow me to really manage the team as it is right now.
Okay. So when you say manage the team, are you, just describe that a little bit more, just elaborate if you want.
Well, I obviously want to get productivity up. Pen and paper doesn't really help me with, knowledge of all the system, all the customers that are happening on a daily basis and things like that. I mean,
Okay.
They're, they tend to work with our retail outlets, so I don't always know what's happening with, orders coming in and out of the retail outlets and things like that.
Okay. So if I understand you correctly, tracking progress is an issue.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, what happens if you're unable to track the progress of your representatives?
Well, I mean, these guys have been around for a long time. Like I said, 2 of them are, been with me since they were born.
Exactly.
I have a lot of FaceTime to really try to track their progress. And, the other 3, they've been around a long time as well. They have a good knack for knowing who their customers are and keeping in touch with them. So I really don't, bother with them too much.
Okay. Well, picture this as a magic wand. Go ahead.
All right.
Now, this is going to create for you the perfect database management system for your business. What sort of features would it have?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know too much about database systems. I'm not that smart of a business guy.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. If you could create the perfect system for keeping track of all of your clients,
Oh, okay.
what sort of features would that system have for you?
Well, I think it would have something that could, know who my my customers are,
Okay.
who the big customers are and what they spend.
Okay.
Which rep is working with which customer would probably be helpful to know.
Okay.
I think that's probably. Yeah, come on in.
Eric.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were with somebody.
Oh, that's okay. This is Alex.
I'm Alex Homer, Sage Software.
This
Hey,
is my
Alex.
Nice to
Uncle
meet
Mike.
you.
Uncle Mike.
Nice to meet you. I'm sorry to interrupt. Have a seat, please.
Okay.
When you finish, touch base with me. We've got the direct mail campaign set now for next week.
Okay.
Got to talk about how we're going to track it. Got to talk about getting staffed up. We're going to
Alright.
get slammed.
Okay.
All right. Just grab me when you finish.
Actually, if you want to sit in, Alex is talking to me about a sales management software system that we might be able to implement here.
Sure. You mind?
Not a problem. Let me give you a business card.
I got about
Okay.
6 of them right here.
All right.
Oh, thank you very much.
Hey, it's not a problem. So basically, I was just speaking with Eric, and we were determining some of the needs that he would have as far as when you implement your new customer database management system. If you were so choose to go down that path,
Right.
what sort of features would you generally be looking for?
I don't know exactly what you've answered yet, but I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
I have to ask a question,
Certainly.
and I would hope you don't take offense at this. Eric, this is a huge decision for us, big impact on the organization. Alex, I'm a little concerned. You look awfully young, and I'm just a little concerned. Are you the right person to help us through this process and walk us through it?
I'm so glad that you addressed that, and honestly, I wouldn't be here if I weren't. And I'm very glad that you're actually here with this meeting because you're actually going to help him address more of the needs that you have for the
Right.
firm.
Uh-huh.
Do you mind if I continue? I can kind of preface what we were just speaking about.
Okay.
He actually addressed keeping track of your client's information as being
Right.
a very big concern. He also mentioned that keeping track of your sales representative's progress is being a concern. How do you feel about that?
Oh, couldn't agree more.
Okay.
Couldn't agree more. It's not going to do anything but get more complex
Yeah.
too as we continue to expand.
That's
Okay,
true.
that's what I hear. Well, fortunately, Act Software, and I'll show you all of this in the presentation, it's coupled towards businesses to help them manage and accelerate their growth. So this is the perfect time for you to get experience and exposed to Act. So fortunately, I'm here at the exact right time for you guys, so we can go ahead and once I address the rest of your needs, we can go ahead and tailor each one of those into how Act will benefit your business.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Alright.
All right.
So we determined that client information is very important. We also determined that tracking progress of your sales representative is also very important. Is there anything else that you'd like me to address as far as Act is concerned?
Well, I mean, I think, anything that can help us to measure our cash flow
Okay.
is probably a good thing. I mean, keeping track of how much our products are costing us to, the materials we need to make the candies and things like that. And the cash flow is always an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, you know better than I do what features you're looking for. You probably know a lot more about what kind of features a system like this have. I don't know what I don't know, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I'm
Hey, it's
no
not a
sales
problem.
manager either, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to educate you, so make you more comfortable with the product. Now, when you say manage cash flow, just delve a little bit more deeper into that.
Well, I mean, I couldn't even tell you what our profit margins are.
Okay.
You know, so that's a challenge right there. And we're not really business guys. You know, we kind
Okay.
of fell into this and trying to muddle through. So it's it's a challenge every day. And again, just trying to figure out what our costs are and overheads and things like that.
Yeah.
It's, and then talking about a big system like this and even having the cash on hand to roll something like that out.
Well, Act Software, fortunately, it works for small businesses, medium businesses, and very large businesses as well. So don't really consider this as being a large investment as far as whether it's your time, your effort, or even your capital budget.
Yeah, you bring up the time, and I think that's a great point. One of my big concerns, and we've talked about it before, is we've got a sales force that's already pretty strapped for a time. I worry about just collecting all this information and data entry and everything else. I don't. Is that going to be a problem for us?
All right. Well, I'm going to write that down as well, and I'll show you just how easy it can be. Well, gentlemen, what I have here is the whiteboard, and I've written down all of your needs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand this to whichever one wants to hold it. And once I've addressed each one of these, I'd like you to check it off if you don't mind. Can you do that for me?
All right.
Fair enough.
Would you mind if I would like to pull my laptop around?
Sure.
And just show you gentlemen, do you mind if I pull my chair around?
No.
Not good. Great. Okay, actually brought ACT with me. As you can see here, you can keep track of all your clients' information to get as specific as you like to. I understand that a lot of your representatives are operating off of pen and papers, and then your more established repeat business, you're being handled over Excel. Well, what if you could have all of their company's information as specific as you'd like to, whether it's just their contact information, or whether or not that you can determine if they're a prospect, or a lead, or a customer, or a repeat buyer, things of that nature. How convenient would that be for your business?
I guess it'd be pretty convenient. It just looks like a lot of fields that someone's got
Yeah,
to
it sure
plug in.
does.
Well, this is customizable, so you can add and subtract fields as you need. Now, every representative is going to operate in a different workspace.
Mhm.
This is catered to the way that I do business. Doesn't mean that it has to be catered to the way that you do business. So, think of your best client. Who would that be?
Well, I mean, our retail outlets. I mean, they're our
Okay.
big customers,
Probably
and we got.
Bloomingdale's is regionally is our best one.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and type in their business name.
Should have picked one with a shorter name. Huh?
You probably should have, huh?
Perfect. Great. Just hit the tab button, you put in their contact information, and you can get as specific as you'd like to. So do you see how they can easily consolidate your client's information?
Yeah, it puts it, I guess, all right there at your fingertips.
Yeah, that's true.
Check off number one if you're comfortable. Now, you said that you want to track the progress of your sales representatives. You want to know exactly what are they bringing back to the business every day. Well, fortunately, every sales representative is going to have your own database. This is a database. Set a number of clients, and what you do is you go down to File, and you go to where it says Import, and you click it, and you import their database into your database, and it's updated real time. So if anything changes during their day, they add clients, they subtract clients, you're going to know about it. How does that sound?
It's kind of nice that we cut down on some of the separate reports. too.
Separate reports, yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you check off number two if you're comfortable?
So now we're talking about tracking the progress of the rep by just understanding their database and who they plugged in.
They can actually do their separate reports, and you can see those because you have access to their database.
How do I use that to really manage them though?
Well, if you see, I'm so glad that you asked that. If you go here to reports, you can see their company reports of, look at company comprehensive, and it's going to pull up this folder here. And you can see a consolidated list of all their clients, how much business they've done, how long they've been in the business, and that access is right to your fingertips.
It's an interesting way of looking at it. I just don't know how this can help us to manage them better.
Well, if you have access to all this information, fortunately, you don't have to contact them to do that. You have it right here.
Oh,
So you don't have to ask. It saves you time and money from desk to desk, phone to phone, whether it's travel time, things of that nature.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing that worries me a little bit, Eric, and Alex might address this.
Certainly.
That was 4 or 5 clicks there to get to this page. I'm really worried about the time it's gonna take our crew to pick up on something like
pick
this.
up and learn it, yeah.
I understand. Well, that's why I'm here. I'm here to train you. I'm also here to install. So as far as training you on the product, my job is not complete until you gentlemen and your reps know this product inside and out. Does that sound
So,
okay?
and is that included in
It's included in the
whatever
software.
price we ever talk about?
Exactly.
All right.
So you get me with the
So
software.
unlimited
Certainly.
training, all right.
Could you use this in your business?
Yeah, well, certainly the training would be nice, particularly as we grow.
Yeah, that would be helpful, I suppose.
Why don't you check off number 2? Now you said
Okay.
that you wanted to take a look and see what kind of profits you're bringing in.
Right.
That's very important. You go to here to opportunity list and you can see here the various types of graphs. Now fortunately, let's take one of my clients. His name is Terry Lowe from Lowe's Chocolates. Probably heard of him locally.
Competitor.
Lost
Okay.
a little business to him.
I'm sorry to hear that, but fortunately we'll get some of that back for you, I guarantee it. It shows basically just a graph here, numerically, and by date, of the progress that he's making. So you can see how much money you're bringing in. So if you don't want to look at it in a graph, look here at the bottom. It shows you all of the numbers that he's bringing in. Does that sound good?
That'd be helpful to have.
Okay, so check that off if you're comfortable.
You comfortable?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
So if your reps are using pen and paper, a Rolodex, and they can just type in this information, and trust me, I will make this as very clear to them as possible when I come to train them. Don't you think that this would save them time for writing things down?
I suppose maybe we can save some time out of this whole thing.
Hard to know without playing with it some, but yeah, it looks like
Okay,
it.
well, that's what I'm here to do, is I'm here to make you more comfortable with it. And the best way for us to move forward is to jump in the pool both feet first. The best way to know ACT is to use ACT. So what do we do as far as moving forward with this? Can I
Well,
pull my chair back?
Yeah, no, yeah, sure, go ahead.
you know, I think, I'll give that back to you.
That's fine.
I think going forward, I need to see how much, it's gonna cost us as an
Okay.
organization, as
Certainly
I already
step
told
one.
you. That's step one, and we've got, cash flow problems, so.
Certainly. Well, ACT starts at $199 per license. Now you have 5 reps, so you would need 5 licenses, a license for you, a license for you, and if there's any other individuals, department heads that need licenses for them too.
So
Unfortunately,
like shipping or,
shipping, that's all included. I can actually bring it to you. Training's included, all of that's included. So you're looking at an investment of $1,400 for ACT. And this is going to save you time. You're going to track all of your reps' progress, and you're going to make sure that you can add even an hour to their week that they can put forth in face-to-face appointments with clients.
1,400, that's a lot.
and that's today.
Yeah, that is today. Yeah, we can't come up with that right now.
I understand. What's your average sale?
Well, I mean, an average retail account's probably about 10,000 a year.
10,000. Wow. Okay. So how many appointments do you have in 1 hour a week?
In 1 hour a week.
Or just 1 hour? How many appointments could you have?
Well, it's all phone time.
Yeah, for the
that
most part.
for the most part that these guys are doing. So,
Okay. How many sales in a week? In 1 hour?
how many sales in 1 hour?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe 4 or 5
Okay. So if
on
you're
a good
average,
day.
okay, 4 or 5. You have 5 reps. So if we added an appointment a week to them, that'd be 20 appointments. Average account's $10,000. You're looking at an investment of $1,400 to add $200,000 to your top line. Now, I don't know about you gentlemen, but that investment beats the stock market, cash value life insurance. It beats just about anything. So you're looking at the investment of $1,400. It's about $3.84 a day.
Yeah, but I mean, $1,400. That's a lot. I mean, when we add on more people.
That's just it, we're looking at bringing on 25 more people.
Yep. And we actually
And
activate
that's
our
a-
discount.
Pardon?
We activate our discount at 25 units. I'm very glad that you mentioned that. And once we do that, we get up to the 25 units, we can activate the discount retroactively to them signing on with us. How's that
Sounds
sound?
appealing. What kind of discount are we talking?
We're talking $20 per license. So you add 25 times 20, it's $500 savings like that.
Per license.
$20 per license.
Oh, $20
So you add
per
25, savings of 20, it's $500.
I like your math better.
I like my math better too. That's why I asked them.
Have you talked to the kids about it?
No, and this is the first opportunity we've even had to take a look at any of these packages right now. So, right now I think it's some good information, but I think I'd like to talk to my kids about it, and
Okay.
and certainly talk to the other 3 sales reps about it.
We'll actually have ACT with me It's a free trial. It's good for 30 days.
Hmm.
I'd like to put a stake in the ground for next week. You can use the software, try it out, bang through it, and we can deliberate about it.